Hello, I hope you can hear me well. Welcome to today's stream. So today I'm gonna try to improve at some spear builds. I really enjoy in this new meta, mostly on the Mirage one and the Warrior one, which are both really strong, and I've made some build guides about them. Check them out on YouTube. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So I'm not totally sure which utility skill I want to use here. I felt like Signet of Midnight is a good one. Sure, that's what I said in my build guide as well. But I feel like that the stun break and the stealth are really good. But I also think that the stealth on a stun break is often overrated because there's a lot of AoE in the current meta, and I feel like I'm dying to the AoE more than to being, stunned. Therefore, I feel like getting an extra defensive layer with this skill, because I still have a stun break on a little bit of shorter cooldown, but I will also get the evasion from the Mirage Cloak, which will also allow me to use the ambush skill to jump away. So it's a stun break, and it's instantly a, let's say, mobility tool for getting out of the danger. And it removes some immobilize, which is good because I feel like if I'm getting emobbed, I'm most likely dead if I don't have an invul or a pod for that matter. And then the last thing that's a little bit annoying is that it's backwards, so you have to do some jerking with the look away thing, but it's okay. But it's also a deception, which is really interesting, because then you can use this to even create another clone. So there's a lot of, let's say, stuff going for this, and I want to test it if it's really worth it, if it's, let's see, for me better to use than the Signet of Midnight. And therefore I will try it out now. I have the feeling that currently the season is going to end soon. I think it's on Tuesday or Monday night, and it's in, I think, 4 or 5 days. So there are a lot of people tryharding right now to get the highest rank in the leaderboard. Therefore it's not that easy for, let's say, someone like me that just wants to have some fun and get better at some builds, because I don't have a duo key partner, and sometimes you feel like the matches are lost before they start. But I guess that's for most people the case. Sadly, GW2 PvP is good, very good, but it's not that alive anymore. So there are a lot of people that get matched with you that are not from your rank, and that can lead to some really unequal, unfair games, so to say. So let's hope we get some really nice some bangers today. At least something to improve on and not get stomped the one way or other way. If there's something wrong with the sound or something too loud or too, you can't hear me, well, please tell me. I think I played against this guy as well. He plays some Condi Holo. It's really interesting. Let's see. Maybe we can win with this. So I also tried the Revenant Spear build. That's, let's say, a little bit more common now. It's actually really fun to play. Maybe we get a match later. But I feel like it's really bad against conditions. It has almost no cleanse. And if you see at least one, or even maybe here, I don't know, maybe 3, classes that apply a lot of conditions and want to damage with this. It's not that fun to play, I feel like. And this build is also not, let's say, the strongest one against conditions, but at least it's really fun if I can kill them fast or even one-shot them. So our team comp is scuffed as always, but the enemy team also has a really scuffed team comp if that's not a support crawler. Let's see how it goes. If you have any questions or, let's say, even comments regarding my gameplay, please let me know. I'm always open for improvement, or did say questions I can answer. I've tried to interrupt with my sword ambush here.
You've seized the henge. Help! I don't have. Your
okay, he has
took
power,
the mine.
so I should focus on this guy.
Svanir's return.
Yeah, I could have played it well better. So I think my blink was a little bit better. I wanted to blink here, but I did actually quite a lot of damage. A little bit sad. Could have played that well better, but my team died also. So I guess our Inchi goes far now, which is a good decision if we can win this. Virtuoso is a really weird spec, I don't like it. Okay, we got this guy.
You've taken the mine.
So let's go here. It's a little bit faster, I think. If I can get it right. Yeah, never mind. I'm boosted. Now I get it. Why is he not giving me a target?
The keep is yours. Attack my target.
Protected.
They took the henge. The keep's been lost.
There are 2 people at 1%, please. Why are we losing the whole map? That's really interesting, actually. I was almost out. Crazy. I mean, it's anyone's game at this point, but still should have... I mean, this should have outnumbered this one. I just wanted to finish the fight here.
yours.
A little help.
You've taken the mine.
It's really bad from us to fight here directly in front of their spawn, because of course they will get respawns and we won't. At least not that fast.
Protected.
Can't chase the thief, he will just stealth.
Fast as the wind. I've got the target.
I try always to anticipate that they move further, and I try to hit my mind the gap skill. Okay, there he is. This is the most important target, I guess. I mean, he has the range advantage here.
Refreshing. I feel energized. I will need more endurance.
My swordsman, my 5 of the torch actually interrupted the signet, which is really lucky in this case, because I thought he would get the invuln cast. But now he's off point, so I can let him bleed while I get the cap. He will for sure push again, but I'm not sure if I should stay, because I feel like my team is losing far. No, he
The
pushes.
keep is yours.
That feels better. Glory from my I'm neither here nor there.
Okay, we got him. I think that's actually the end of the match.
Better let this cool down.
I'm blinded. Not enough endurance.
Oops.
Fast as
team is victorious.
Top player revives, I mean, that's me. The really mobile and squishy, but really nice healing teammates. At least in downstat, yeah, that's me. It was actually quite fun. I feel like the problem is if I use this and don't turn... okay. If I use this, I don't get value in fights if I don't use, you know, about face. Therefore, I'm not sure if this skill is really, let's say, my best option here. There are quite a lot of options here. I'm not sure. I like it to some extent. And I also feel like this skill, they are really equal and to some extent. You trade, let's say, the stealth from this, so the disengage potential if you are really aware that you are stealthed and don't want to get revealed. So you trade stealth access for some dodge access, and I feel like in a lot of cases, at least in how I play it, it's more valuable to me to get some more dodge access. But that's maybe just me. Maybe, I don't know. So, if you have any questions, please go ahead. Always happy to answer. And yeah. Today they announced the new PvP game mode. On it, they did not announce it, so they just clarified what it will be, and it's called Push, I think, and it's some kind of more so capture the flag style pointish variant. So you will try to capture a point that is moving, and I think if you are the team that's currently, you know, controlling the point, it will move in the direction of your way, just across a, let's say, bridge or something. And if the enemy team controls it, it's pushing against you. And I think if you push it far enough, you win. So it's a light variant of capture, let's say, of conquest in this sense, because you also have to capture one point, but it's just a single point, so it's more like a deathmatch. But probably it's... My fear here is that it's some kind of splitting the player base even more than it's already, you know, splitted or lost amount of players. Because I feel like I don't know how many people play PvP actively in Guild Wars, but I think it's not that high. It's at least under 1,000, I feel like. And if a lot of them, especially the newer ones, go only in the, let's say, push or easier game mode and not conquest, I think the matches will get even, let's say, less people in conquest. And therefore, I fear that it might change in the negative way, not in the anticipated positive way, because they say maybe conquest is too hard for new players, so they will learn with the easy game mode and then get into the harder conquest game mode after that. I fear that might not happen, and it's just splitting the player base even in smaller fractions. But let's hope for the best, and I think it looks fun. I think there will be also a beta test next week, starting when this season ends. It's just like the normal 2v2 or 3v3 seasons, just this time it's the beta test. So sure, I will try it out, but let's see how it is. It's currently, I think, under heavy work, so it won't be finished, and it's still, you know, beta, of course. But I think it's quite a nice step from them to say, even though it's not finished, we let you try it and see how it goes. And additionally, I think they will have a live stream tomorrow. Maybe they will show more stuff, or at least talk about how it works, because their intent is also very important, what they want to achieve with this. So if they want to really get some new blood, so to say, in PvP, or how they think they should do that, so how would they, let's say, switch up the ranked or even the AT stuff to work with this? Will there be a separate queue for this, or will it be just some seasonal event? It's a little bit in the blue, so to say. But I feel like if it's really achieving what they hope for, let's just say they will get that. So it gets a lot of new attention of new players, and even players that played PvP before and quit. If that's really the case and a lot of people come back or play again and start playing PvP, would be really nice, because I feel like that's the major problem of PvP right now. It's not that, let's say, there is no balancing. I think it could be better, sure, but it's better than it has been in the past. And I also feel like if just more players would be there, the matchmaking would also be better. So I play against Spell, and it's actually a little bit unfair, this match. Enemy team is rather good, but let's see. Yeah, please, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help. I really enjoy PvP and also Guild Wars in general, so if you want some feedback or some, let's say, tips, I'm happy to help. And also let me know if you want to, what you want to see in my streams. I really like to play Guild Wars at the moment, but if you really feel like I should play some different game mode in Guild Wars, not PvP, some World vs. World or even PvE, just let me know. I'm really happy to switch it up. I like playing everything. So Bell is a really good Condition Reaper player or Necro player in general, so I either try to focus her or I try to ignore her. I think the middle ground is bad, so...
An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
I guess use blood, which is good because that's not the most...
The dock's been captured. They've taken the bazaar from you.
What? The delayed damage? What? They got completely wrecked there? What was that? I'm a little bit confused. I don't know if you saw that, but I got hit by something for half my life, and then I ported away and I get hit for something else that killed me. Really interesting. Should not have happened, of course. So I have to help here.
You've lost the dock. Your enemy took the archway.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's one of the matches where you say, okay, it's over, sadly, because they have 3 players that are good, and we have maybe me, but I'm not that good. So yeah, That's why I say if the matchmaking would be better, if there would be more people playing, it would be a more fair match, because at the moment I feel like it's completely over.
Fast as the wind.
Shouldn't let get her out of the combat.
That feels better.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded. Your enemy took the archway.
Refreshing. How did that energized? Refreshing.
See, if I get caught for 1 second, I'm dead. So this build is really, really squishy. I mean, 3 people on me, that's why we somewhat win the map, but we lose the bell for it, so I mean,
The dock's been
don't want
captured.
to get the hopes up. It's definitely lost,
Blue
but
team
I
ring
try
the
my
bell.
best and
Fire all
also try to
cannons.
improve. There's 3 people here. Can't help.
Fury rising. It's refreshing.
They've taken the bazaar from you.
Refreshing. Energized.
Your enemy took the archway.
I'm bleeding.
You've lost the dock.
Yeah, I feel like the problem is that the matchmaking is, in this case, totally wrong. Because they have 3 players that get just together that should be split up, and the match would be much more even, but we have a core thief
I chose you.
and no, let's say, good side noder here, maybe druid. And we have a power ref, which is a power herald to be precise here. I feel like, and me, I can't do anything alone. Really sad. Would have really liked to play against good players as well, but if it's like 3 good players against none, it's not helping me improve if I get smushed.
You've lost the dock. Be ready to give the signal and return
Interesting
fire once the
conversations here in
cannons are
the
loaded.
map chat. I don't want to read them, but it's of course it's flaming in our team, but it's also some, you know, matchmaking.
Fast and energized.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire. Blue team ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
Yeah, I feel like the problem is that I really try to get better with new builds, but it feels like if you try a new build, oftentimes you get matches like this, and then you feel very frustrated and let it be, and just play another another game, another stuff, because it's so frustrating to just queue into the match, play one fight, see that it's definitely lost, and just wait until it's over. So maybe I played some World vs. World. At least I could show you some build there. But like I said, if you have any questions, please let me know. Any comments. Let's see if a match comes up where I don't get any really condition threat in the enemy team, I will for sure play the Revenant build. But last time I played it against a condition team, I could not move. It was insane because you have very limited condition clans. And if you're, let's say, hybrid or condition build yourself, you have to somewhat be able to sustain yourself, because if you're a burst build, you can kill someone. And even if they apply conditions to you, they are also dead, or maybe even dead before you. So that's not that big of a deal. But if you're a condition build, or at least a hybrid build that also does a lot of condition damage, or relies on it, and you die before you can apply, or your conditions take down the other condition build, the opposing build, there's something wrong. So you have to be really careful when you play this build, I feel like. It's really strong, it's a good team fighter, does a lot of damage, but you have to be aware of the weaknesses. And of course, the other build I wanted to just play while it's still strong is the Spear Warrior. It's so incredibly strong at the moment. Yeah, let's go back to the new game mode. So I think the concept is good. It's a good mixture between capture point and something a little bit more deathmatchy without any, real rotations in there. I think the only rotations you have to make is probably something like deciding if you want to stay in it or some disengage to get some, let's say, pressure off you. But in general, I think it's deathmatch can be really boring in Guild Wars. If you played 2v2 or 3v3 seasons, there are often a lot of bunker specs around, and therefore it can last for ages, and it's really sometimes really boring. I think if you have a objective to claim for, you can't really say, yeah, let's go hiding, because if you lose the objective, you can't go hiding. So I think it's a good thing, but let's see how it plays out. I think it's all about the player base, if it's liking it. Okay, so sadly we already have a side noder, so I can't play the warrior build now, or at least it's not really good. We have two, so to say, even. I mean, in this match I actually could play the Condi build, but I feel like if I play the Condi build, we might be a bit slow, because they for sure play 3 points. Yeah, let's see.
The match starts soon.
So let's see if the Chrono still plays power. Would be good for our team comp, because if he's support we will really struggle in the mid fight, because
Hold
this
on
map
to your
is
points. Seize
really good
theirs.
for support. It has a big point in the middle and it's really close to the other points, and therefore there's a lot of rotation happening, and team fighting is not that punishing if you can rotate in and out. I feel like if I go in here I will completely get wrecked.
Fast as the wind.
Attack my target.
You're seeing things. Fury rising.
You've lost the quarry.
That feels better.
The waterfall is yours.
You're seeing things.
Good. We won a 2v3 here,
You've
so
captured the
I
quarry.
guess our team should have won the rest of the map. Yes, looks like it did. Really nice there. So it's interesting, we have
You've taken
all
the
of our
graveyard.
people pushing far, except our Guardian, which is interesting because there is no one. I think maybe the enemies even surrendered already. I'm not sure. It's actually quite fun. The warrior matchup, at least I thought in the beginning, is actually not that bad for me. With so many evades,
Exposed. Maybe I was delusional alone. I don't have enough energy. I'm ready.
Shake it off.
Fury rising. Got the time. Maybe I was delusional alone. Fast fury rising. You're seeing things.
so I hope they kill this one. Yes, perfect.
Energized. That's refreshing. Not enough energy.
Very nice. Oop, sorry, pressed the wrong button here. Very good, very professional here. I'm sorry.
Fast. That's refreshing.
You've captured the quarry.
Energized. Anyone? Help? Mirror, mirror from the sand. Rejoining the fight.
It's interesting that the whole enemy team was there to kill this guy. And then they left all of them. How many are there? Just one. Very good.
The waterfall is yours.
Let's try to burst this guy.
Refreshing. Not seeing things.
Seriously.
I mean, Willbender and Burst Mesmer Engage is actually quite, you know, quite a lot of damage, so we should steal now. Okay, I can't even guess what he's doing.
Fast as the wind.
I don't even know at this point. Very interesting. Like I said, PvP at the moment is like gambling, you know. It's sometimes you get good teammates, sometimes you get bad teammates, and sometimes, really, if you're really lucky, you get a good match. At least this time I was on the winning side, but yeah, I guess that's how it is.
Your team is victorious.
So let's see what's going on. Like I said, if you have any comments, please let me know. I really enjoy this build. It has so high burst potential and is rather mobile. I mean, if I really would like to have more mobility, I could also swap this to Link's Rune to get more mobility. But at the moment I really like it to get more damage out. And what makes the build so much, you know, intense, so many layers of, you know, difficulty in there, that's why I want to train it, is that you have really, let's say, sick reflect potential with your distortion, and you have blind on your F2, so if you use it correctly you get some really nice misses on your target, so from your target, which is really strong. And what is the most, let's say, cool new rework they did is that if you shatter with 2 or more clones present, you get your Mirage Cloak, which is your dodge effect. And that's really good, so that your shatter is now an offensive skill, because it's an offensive skill by itself, yes, but it's also allowing you to use your ambush skill, which is really good, and it's also a defense by itself, because if you have 2 clones present, which you can easily do with your combo, you get some evades without even using your dodge skill. It's really strong, and that gives you some, let's say, iframes to use your hard-hitting skills as well. And if you really need it, you can also use it to disengage, because it's your ambush is on sword, is also really good. So let's see, now we get the Power Mesmer. And 2 Guardians in the enemy team, okay. So I guess that could be a spear match. Warrior spear match, I mean. I feel like, let's try. Just to get some, let's say, different builds in as well. I feel like it's important to not only play one build, to understand the other builds that currently matter, but it's way harder to get good at all builds. I think there are not a lot of people that play a lot of builds at a very high level, at least in the current play. So we have a... hopefully he's support. Okay, let's see how it goes. I think in this current really strong spear meta, especially if warrior spear, you want to have at least one warrior per team to have a chance at winning against the other warrior in the enemy team. Looks like this one is support. It's actually good. I hope my team makes use of it too.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Okay. Just want to try to push far.
Protected. Your time.
But I think I won't make it in time. So I will just stay mid for now and push far after that.
You've lost Dragon. You've captured Lion.
Interesting. Directly more at the warrior. They actually got the kill.
You've
It's
lost the field.
really sad to be honest. Maybe he gets the rest now. I did really not expect that he will stave more me. I mean, that's just a gamer move for sure.
Protected.
Fast as the wind.
Interesting. We won the whole map after I got more, so I guess it was worth it, but was not the best play I've ever seen from me. So
You've captured the field. You've lost Dragon.
Shake it off. So close.
so no one hitting me. It's actually
Reap the whirlwind.
Protected.
Glory rising.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
so now I'm finally in the position that I wanted to be, because
You've captured
far
Dragon.
is like, let's say, my home, you know, as a warrior. If you're not support, of course. So yeah.
You've captured Lion.
So finally we got a one.
The
No,
artifacts
two.
have reached maximum
Maybe he will
power.
lower me again.
You've captured the field.
My adrenaline is rising.
Shake it off.
Attack my target.
Protect.
Try me.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Glory rising.
So close.
Stand and fight. My adrenaline. I'm ready. Are you?
Ha, he tried it again, but this time I dodged. I mean, it's not that bad of a move, to be honest, because I'm rather tanky and I have a lot of evade dodge spam. So if he hits this skill, I can't do that much more.
Protected.
Nice unblockable. I really like it. Interrupt.
Not now, not ever.
I'm in bad shape here.
Sad he actually got turns.
Adrenaline surging.
Stand and fight.
Wow, it hits so hard, it's insane.
You've captured Dragon.
So close.
Back at you.
Shake it off.
Blue team has obtained an artifact. The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power. You've captured Lion.
I mean, I hope they will kill him for sure. I mean, 20% 2 people against him.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Please take out him.
Fury rising.
You won't escape. You've lost Dragon.
My adrenaline is rising. Overflow.
Receive the light, friend.
Shake it off.
Attack my target.
Adrenaline surging.
Interesting. I mean, worked out really good. Question is, I think this match we could have. I think I could have played anything and we would have won. That's what I feel like. It's just you play the lottery to see if you get a match that is winnable, and if it's winnable, you can play any build to test it. But at least it's fun for now.
Your team is victorious.
Get so much loot now after the changes. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I mean, really fun build. I feel like it's a bunker build, yes, but if you use the spear, because it's so broken, it feels like you also deal a lot of damage. F4 and your F1 is crazy damage, even though you play some defensive stuff.
Bit and fight.
I also like the dagger variant, but I feel like it's much weaker. You have a block as well, but then you struggle to heal yourself if you don't use the Defiant stance. You have no healing whatsoever, apart from some traits, and your damage is higher for sure. You have 2 weapons that deal damage instead of 1. But I feel like in most situations, at least in ranked, it's better to have the, let's say, mobility of the staff and also the sustain it brings. Just the sustain is really good in ranked. You can hold outnumbered for much longer and maybe even win them if you land a spear combo, and that carries ranked matches. I think if you really want to go for 101s and you don't fear of being outnumbered, I think the dagger build is the better one, because you have much more kill pressure with this. But I feel like if you play this build and the other warrior in the opposing team plays the other build, I feel like you can't kill him and you lose your defense. So the trade is in a bad direction for use. So let's see if we get another match, and hopefully this time it's a little bit more exciting and more not one-sided. I mean, I had 4 matches in a row now. I think the losing team not even got 100 points, so a little bit not that interesting to play, and might be even less interesting to watch. So I'm sorry guys, I can't change the matchmaking. If we get another one of those matches, maybe I will go to World vs World to see if we get some more action there. At least the queues are rather fast. I really like the new spear, so not the spear itself, so I mean the skin, that I finally can use my shark spear. It's quite nice. It fits most classes actually, because it's rather dim glowing and not that bright as many other legendaries. I hope the new spear is really good that they bring out, so I have something to work for, because if it looks bad I just make another one of those. I already have. So what builds are you currently playing, if you play any in PvP? I guess most of you enjoy the warrior train at the moment. Okay, so far to the let's say fast matches. I mean, someone did not accept the queue. Pop therefore was not that fast, but still, don't complain about the queue times if you get some good matches after that. So let's see. What also makes the spear so strong is that you can cast it 2 and 3 when you run away. It's so good. So who do we have? So I think he was support, or they were support. So okay, we're playing against Carfu. I think I actually play warrior again, actually, but I'm really surprised that we don't get a warrior in our team. We have 3 really high damage dealers and 1 support and a side noder. Looks like a team comp you could actually run. If this guy is support, they have also a okay tier comp. It's probably even better than ours. from the, let's say, general setup, but I feel like Catalyst is not where it once was, and I mean Virtuoso, it's just a meme at this point. It's just so tanky, and I'm not even sure if there's a good damaging build. It's just annoying. It's sad that we don't have a Thief, but the map is small enough that maybe our fast DPSs can catch up to him. I think a Soul Beast, if it's on the Thief, it could be really annoying for the Thief if they really stay on it. If they use Sigam, the Thief can't stealth and gets one shot. So, like, know the feeling as a Mesmer as well. But now, I'm not Mesmer, I'm Warrior, and I feel like we have a fair match, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if someone goes close and I can go far, maybe.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
I guess no one goes far. Close, I mean. So, let's see. Guess I get the Warrior. Don't get anyone. Maybe some stealth action. Okay. How many people are mid? We instantly lose one.
The quarry.
It's not good. Maybe we get a res.
The waterfall is yours.
I guess I doubt it. It's interesting. The team fight was... Okay, he's playing. That's actually a nice matchup for me.
Your base is under attack.
I actually can win this because he's playing.
Your base is under attack.
Adrenaline surging. Your actions are foolish.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Close. I mean, that was not good played. Well played at all, so... Sorry that you have to watch this, but... Like I said, I'm here for training. We get this kill, but it probably won't
You've
last.
captured the quarry.
Oh, maybe? Oh no.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
I should definitely focus this guy, but...
I'm blinded.
You won't escape. You've lost the quarry.
A brilliant member.
Wow. Then blockable interrupt is broken. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why our team is capping close as two people, but I guess the Thief was there, but... Interesting.
The waterfall
I
is
think I
yours.
just go far all the time. I think that's the only way I can
You lost the graveyard.
play this. Okay, he's
be
against
feeling
3
that one
people.
for
That's actually
days.
good for me. Just wanted to be safe here because I will probably not get pressured. Can you leave? Okay, no, can't. Focus this.
You lost the waterfall.
This is getting serious.
It's insane how much damage I did there. I actually one-shot him almost.
Not on my watch.
So close. Glory rising. An ancient
Now
mountain.
not ever. Shake it off.
The waterfall is yours. You've taken the graveyard.
Protected.
I'm exposed. Sharp still.
Unlucky. Okay, maybe they kill this.
Help me over here.
You've lost the quarry.
Here I come.
Come on, breathe adrenaline.
I chose you. Need more endurance.
Sadly, will rally from this. Please focus this. He's so squishy. Okay, this guy as well, I guess. What is he playing even? Fireworks Relic? It's insane
You
what they
lost
are
the
cooking up here. Would we have a support? It would be so good. But no, we have some weird... I try not to hold them again a little bit.
I am mighty. My adrenaline is rising.
You lost the waterfall.
Protected.
It's crazy, actually. At least it's somewhat... they are so interesting, those players. Yeah, I mean, it's winnable if I played somewhat
You
good
lost
here,
the graveyard.
somewhat well. But it's interesting.
Come here. Glory rising.
Your actions are
I have to be careful when he does the swing.
Protected.
So close. My adrenaline is rising.
Justice, courage, resolve.
And the next touched.
shake it off.
You lost the graveyard.
Glory rising. My adrenaline is rising.
Yeah, that's the sad part. If you win
You
the
lost the
101,
waterfall.
the whole team is dead. You can't change that because, I mean, what can you do if your team dies on the other side of the map? And you did your part.
You've captured the quarry.
If I now leave, he will just come back.
Protected.
Fast as the wind. So close.
The waterfall is yours.
On my mark. Attack. Back at you. I'm ready. My adrenaline is
You've
rising.
lost the quarry.
Fast as the wind.
You lost the waterfall.
Almost got him. Sad. Yeah, not winnable, I guess. But I try my best.
You lost the graveyard.
Okay, let's go for one more, and if I don't feel like it, I think I will go for some World vs. World after that. This was okay. I think this was a match if I played really, really well, I think I could have carried. But as you can see by the stream title, I'm still training and I'm not an expert on all the builds. So I have to be more patient and just play more and see if I can get some value from learning by losing, you know. Yeah. But that's that. If you watch this on YouTube and enjoy what you see, please consider subscribing. And on Twitch also, if you want to see more streams of mine, I would really appreciate a follow. So I always have the feeling as if the Q pop is quite happening quite fast, then the match is more balanced because it found players that fit the, let's say, the match more easily. But let's see if that's true. Maybe it's completely wrong here. Okay, we have a virtuoso. Interesting. Okay, we play against two of our weird, not that strong people. What we do have here? It's interesting. I don't know anyone, which is could be a good or a bad sign. I don't know. So we have two side. No, I think that's a match where I go more offensive because the druid and warrior. Of course, this map can have 4 points with the bell, but I feel like if you don't have any damage, you don't have any kill pressure to force some fights, some uneven fights, because virtuoso is not really kill pressure. Yeah, I think that's a good choice here. Could also have played some Conde Ref in this setup. But now I'm already a Mesmer, so. Let's stick with that.
The match starts soon.
I think at release the Relic of Rivers was so strong that it even applied to all application of Mirage Cloak, not only the from dodge, and therefore it's really, really strong if you use all, you know, stuff like Doom Cloak and Sensu Class and Distortion mirrors.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs. An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
So I should focus on this guy. You see, if we focus on this guy, he's
You've
instantly
lost the
dead.
dock.
Why could I not teleport?
The bazaar is yours.
I teleported, but it did not work. Yeah, that's when you feel the pain, when the blink does not work. I wanted to teleport here, I even clicked it, but it did not work. So I died. Unlucky. We got a kill. I bursted this guy really hard, but okay. Now I do some greedy play just to get the decap here.
That feels better.
They've taken the bazaar from you.
You're seeing things.
Why are there so many people here?
That feels better.
Your enemy took the archway. Target identified.
Time and space on my alley. Maybe
So I anticipated the pot back from this guy. I was greedy and waited for the dodge. That hurts so bad. I could have played it way better. That's what I mean. This
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
help me over here.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
okay. I thought maybe I got this. This was close because I could have killed this guy for sure. That was just greedy and all.
Fire all cannons.
I think we have to play 2 nodes here. I think if we go for 3, my team is.
The bazaar is yours. Your enemy took the archway.
Fast as the wind.
I am hunting.
Fury rising.
Hurts, doesn't it?
I mean, no, we should not. We should definitely go 3 nodes. What the fuck? I could not even get my fucking 2 off. It's insane. I don't know why. What happened there? Holy shit! Again. Yeah, that's cursed. It's just cursed. I mean, 3 bunker specs and they can't even win a 101. Cursed. Just cursed. I think we have to kill the support guard
Fast as
and then let him bleed if we can.
Fury rising.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
I'm neither here nor there.
Stand your ground.
I think I kill him again.
They've taken the bazaar from you.
Protected.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire. You've taken the archway.
I mean, we lose the whole map for a fight that we...
Red team ring the
Killing
bell.
us.
Fire
Yes.
all cannons.
Still refreshing, very energized.
Target identified.
Still standing. Barely.
What? Again? What did almost 10k damage to me? I don't get it actually. I think that's...
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Maybe I was the illusion all along. Simple distortion and ta-da!
I mean, it's actually winnable,
The
but
dock's been captured.
we lost. Of course, we lost close. How did we lose close?
Maybe I was the illusion all along. I'm neither here nor there.
The bazaar is yours.
Yeah, I tried. I mean, the res situation was bad. I should have focused in either killing him or getting the res myself. So not good decision making there from me. But yeah,
I'm neither
I think it was lost anyway. To get 350 points is tough.
You've lost the dock. Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
That feels better.
They've taken the bazaar from you.
Yeah, I think that's a world versus world thing at the moment. I think the matches are not good in most cases. Let's swap to my world versus world character and let's see. I also wanted to show you some build I really enjoy at this point. Maybe you are interested. Just quickly changing the description, what I'm doing. So, if you have any questions, please let me know. Let's try to get this camp. will explain the build that I'm currently running when I cleared this camp so that I get some participation. Okay, there's actually some fighting going on. Very good. Very nice. I think it's a little bit unfair. Okay, maybe it's not unfair. It's apparently really unfair.
Armor in hand.
Never mind, so I will just kill the walk and then pop back to spawn.
Part of a volcano.
Okay, so
Statistically speaking,
this build, I would say it's called Signet Catalyst World vs. World. It's a Rome build, of course. So you run, of course, so for gear you run complete Celestial gear with Superior Rune of the Reaver. Reaver is good because it gives you all stats, so it's like a Celestial rune to some extent, not as Divinity, not that much, but it also gives you some burning duration, condition duration, chill duration, which is really good because you apply these conditions a lot. And if you get even more condition duration, it's even stronger. To then run Relic of the Astral Ward, we see it's a Signet build, so this one is really strong. It was a really good choice when it was first released, even in PvP. The reason for that is this: every time you use a Signet skill, you get Signet of the Astral Ward. And when you use a Signet skill, so another one after you got the Signet of the Astral Ward, you will cleanse 2 conditions and apply resistance to you and allies around you. Which is really strong, because if you have 4 Signets, like I do, you can spam this. This doesn't have an internal cooldown as far as I know. So you can spam this really hard. In PvP it got nerfed, at least for Elementalist. We see later why. But in World vs. World it does not apply the nerf, so therefore it's really strong. Like I said, full Celestial. For weapons we use Scepter Dagger for, let's say, some range damage, and you could use Focus, but you need more damage, or you want more damage, and therefore you take Dagger. And it's also nice for the mobility without the lightning. So you use Doom Sigil and Geomancer Sigil. Both of these sigils are really strong in combination, because Geomancy uses a ring of earth around you when you weapon swap every 9 seconds, and this does apply the poison stacks. So if you are melee, which let's say oftentimes happens in World vs. World, for example, a thief ganks you, you swap weapons, he instantly gets poison and bleeding, and this does a lot of damage. It's really high. If you have some might, it can tick just from this weapon swap. What you will always do, attunement swap on Elementalist is like a weapon swap. So you will get value from weapon swapping and deal a lot of damage. Don't underestimate it. It's almost 10k or something. So it's really strong, or 12k or something. It's really good. So for traits, we use Fire, Earth, and the Catalyst. So in Fire you get a little bit more power in Fire. Then that's a Celestial trait, it's made for it. If you crit, you apply Burning, and the duration of Burning is longer. That's really good, every 5 seconds. Then you get Fire Aura, which is good with Catalyst when you swap to Fire. And your auras remove conditions, really good. That's why Fire is, let's say, the pristine cleansing trait line of Catalyst, or of Elementalist in general. So if you get an aura, you will get 1 condition cleanse, and if you transmute the aura via your weapon skills, you will get even 2 removes. And the fire auras have increased duration, okay. Your fire weapon skills deal more damage to burning force and have a smaller cooldown. Nice, good, more damage. And then you get might when you cast skills while you are tuned to fire, so more damage, just really good, and some nice explosion as well. So on Earth, you get a little bit less damage while attuned to Earth. You do a little bit of crippling and gain barrier when you swap to Earth. Nice to have. And you get even less damage from nearby foes, and your Earth skills get less recharge, which is good because your Earth skills are actually quite strong in this setup. So then your auras grant protection, which is really strong because you have boon duration or celestial gear, so you get a lot of protection uptime, almost 100%, because you spam auras like crazy. And then you get more movement speed, and every time you get... No, you don't get more movement speed, but you get endurance when you get hit by these conditions, the movement impairing ones, and they have less duration, which is really good because they can kill you, of course. And then you have this trait which is really strong. This one got nerfed in PvP, but it's not nerfed in World vs. World. At least not that strong. So every time you use a Signet skill, you get a corresponding aura. For Signet of Air, it's Shocking Aura. For Signet of Earth, it's Magnetic Aura. And for the other both Signets I have, it's Frost Aura. All of these are really strong. And in conjunction with this trait, you get the passives permanently, even if you use the Signets, which is really good. So you can spam them to proc your Astral Vault Relic. And then you have Catalyst to get your F5 axes. Then you get some, let's say, more energy to spam this F5, and some might. When you swap attunements, you get more stats from Elemental Empowerment, which is really good. So all stats really strong. Maximum 10 stacks, you get 30% more all stats, which is really good if you have full stacks. Which is really, really strong in World vs. World, of course, with Celestial Gear. Then you have the Sphere, which will give you some extra boons for every F5 you used. Some Resistance, Fury, Vigor, Might, they're all really good. And then you get some aura when you combo something in your fields, depending on the attunement you're currently in. And they each, let's say, have the cooldown of your attunement swap, 10 seconds like this. It's really good. And every time you get an aura, you grant stability 3 seconds, which is really good. It's even more, 4 seconds. So it's really strong. You get so many auras, you get so many stability stacks, and you have so many, let's say, different procs with auras that it's really, really good. So many auras, you just spam it with Catalyst, and you see how many boons I have here. And I didn't even use my Signet skills yet, so really good. For food, you want to use the minus 10% damage one and plus 45 to all attributes. It's called the Spellbreaker Peppercorn Spiced Oyster Soup. It's really good. And for utilities, you can use anything. I use Tuning Icicles. It does give me some more condition pressure because that's, let's say, the main damage of your build comes from conditions. You do some power damage, of course, because you're Celestial, but let's say the most damage comes from Celestial. I think sometimes this happens and the Doljag is somewhere else than it looks like it should be. So now to the skills you have. You have your auto attack actually is rather strong after the Scepter rework. It just deals some damage, some AoE burning application on your target. You have to have a target for that. Then you can use Dragon's Tooth on a target, which will make a Dragon's Tooth that drops on it and follows. Deals some damage as Blast Finisher and also applies some burning. Then you have Phoenix. Just going quick over the skills because you have so many on a Elementalist. Phoenix is a Blast Finisher, is a projectile that's also unblockable and will deal some heavy damage when it explodes and will come back to you and cleanse a condition and grant you vigor. This skill is really strong. And then you have your 4, which is a fire field, so you can use it to stack some might with your blast finishers. 2 and 3 are blast finishers. And 5 is some heavy damage if you can land it, some cone in front of you, which deals more damage against burning foes. Your fire sphere grants might. It's really good, and it's also fire field to stack up might because you are in fire attunement, so you proc your Pyromancer's Puissance trait. In water, the auto attack is not that strong, but it will heal you as the other skill because you have the healing signet. and you can use the healing signet when you are at it, also off cooldown, because the passive still remains, so you can cast it for heal and grant some healing from the healing per cast every time used skills. The 2 skill is actually not that bad anymore. It will grant some chill application and some damage. The 3 skill is quite nice. It deals some damage if it hits and also heals you quite a bit. Really good. Then you have the Frost Aura. You have a lot of access to Frost Aura with the healing skill, with the Signet of Water, with your 4 and your blast finishes in, or your combo finishes in the water attunement. And if you use it, it grants you minus 10% incoming damage and some chill application if they hit you. Protection, stability, it's really strong. And if you transmute it, you can use it here. It will remove 2 conditions and gives you some regen. The 5 heals you and removes 3 conditions, also some allies. And the the Jade Sphere gives you some vigor and resolution pulsing. And of course it's a water field. That's really strong, so you can use some blast finishes in the water field and you will get some nice healing to you. So Earth, yeah, this is just some targeted auto attack. Not that crazy damage with Celestial, but it's okay. Then the 2 is an instant cast on the target, deals some damage. And the 3 does no damage, but is a blind. And if the foe is vulnerable, it will get weakened as well. So if you use the 2 and 3 almost instantaneously after one another, you will get some vulnerability, blind, and weakness to the target. Really good. The 4 is a really strong skill. It's Rite the Lightning. It's a really nice gap closer. Also a disengage skill. You can use this to hit your targets and get more in fight. And if you hit them, the cooldown gets halved. It's really strong. And then your 5 skill is, let's say, dash backwards, a small one. Launches the enemy and is an evade. Gives you some swiftness. So if you use that, for example, on a downed body, you can move them. Or you can also do some, nice jukes or evades with this. And then your air sphere, the most important sphere for damage, is Fury application and quickness pulsing. Really strong, so you can do your casts more fast. And then, let's see if I can get to the camp. Probably not. Yeah. Okay, so, and then you have your Earth, which does some heavy bleeding on your auto attack. Not that special, but it's nice damage. Then your 2 skill is really strong. It will, on the first cast, it will grant you some barrier and some toughness while you have it, and some resistance. It stays for 30 seconds, or if you want to reactivate it, if you have a target, you can do some projectile finishers that will apply bleeding and do some heavy damage. If you do it in your Earth Sphere, which is a poison field, it will also apply poison and bleeding, so it's a really strong damaging skill. And if you're 3, it's a little bit of blind and cripple application, nothing special. Your 4 is a knockdown on AoE around you, really nice if you can land it, and it's a blast finisher. The 5 is also a blast finisher, but there's some more damage and it's like a small jump in the direction of the target. And some bleeding, so it's a damaging skill which is a blast finisher. And like I said, this is a poison field, your Jade Sphere, but will also pulse protection and give you some resistance on the first pulse. So it's really, really nice. You have a lot of boon access with this setup. Healing skill, I explained it again. It will give Frost Aura if you cast it. The Signet of Earth is passively some toughness, which you will get always because you have the Written in Stone trait. And if you cast it, your target will be immobilized and bleed if it hits. Really strong and actually really long immobilized with Celestial Gear. So actually it's interesting, it says improves toughness, but it does not. It changed it, it's minus 10% incoming damage, so it's a little bit different. It has the same effect, but it's not toughness actually. So then you have Signet of Air, which grants you passive movement speed, really strong, because like I said, it's permanent. And then you have some blind application when you do this and some burn, but it's most importantly it's a stun break on your only stun break in this build. That's maybe a little bit questionable for some people, but you have so much stability uptime with the auras that you don't really need stun breaks. If you need stun breaks, you can use this one, but you don't have that many needs for it, so one is enough. And it will also give Shocking Aura, which will stun enemies that hit you when they don't have stability, so it's really strong. It's a really overloaded skill. And then Signet of Water gives you some Frost Aura if you cast it, and actually also revives allies, and a heavy heal, and some heavy chill application as well. Passively, if it uses Condition Duration, which is not that important because you have a lot of cleanse, because every time you get an aura, you will cleanse. So cleansing is okay on this build, not as strong as, for example, my Celestial Harbinger. Be sure to check the build out as well on YouTube if you want. But it's quite nice. And the last thing is Elemental Celerity. It's a really strong skill. It will reset at least for 25 seconds or less cooldown. It will reset all your weapon skills in this attunement you're currently in. So you can use it to do some more burst damage in a fire attunement, or can use this to instantly ride the lightning twice, and you see it's crazy how much distance I could cover just in a bit. It's a really strong skill, and it will also give you some boons depending on the attunement you cast it in. So that's the skills, and that's actually the build.
A brilliant ember.
Just spam your attacks, and if you want to think about it, you have some combos to stack might, of course, and also some think about when you use your blast or leap finishers to get your auras in your fields to proc the corresponding aura in your element. So in earth you get magnetic aura, in air you get shocking aura, both really strong, and water gives you some frost aura if you do some finisher with this, and in fire you get fire aura. So a lot of strong auras, you have really good access, and a lot of traits that synergize with auras. So it's a really fun build, and let me know if you have any questions. So let's see what we can get, if we can get some more roaming going here. So a little bit inventory cleaning. I really dislike unsorted inventory. It's like if I see teapots inventory, for example, I get some heavy cringe factor. So I just really like to spam my elemental celerity. The cooldown is so low. You get so frequent resets of your skills that it's always up actually if you spam it for some not important like they're veterans or mobs, even if you roam and just expect to be ganked or something. This build is really, it's just for roaming. You can't use it anywhere. It doesn't fit in any comp play. You don't have aura share or something. You have some nice field application, but that's it. So if you roam, you should not roam as a group with this build, because there is not that much going on in terms of support for your team, and your damage is not like you can carry a 5v5 or something with your damage. It's a well-rounded build, it's a bruiser. So you should just use it as a roaming build and nothing special. No group play or small scale world versus world, I would say. But in that, in this, let's say, 1-on-1 or outnumbered situations, 1vx, it's really good. You have so much pressure which you can apply passively, and you have so much passive boon and let's say defense that you don't really need to concentrate a lot. It's a really fun build, and you have high skill ceiling and a rather low skill floor, I would say. So it's a nice build. I hope they don't nerf it. It's been around for quite a while, and actually the relic also, no, we get some fighting going on. Let's see. So I tried just to keep up my reflect aura, but this guy doesn't even know what he's doing, I think. And you have so many stability stacks that it's not an issue to just spam auras to get some stability stacks to be sure that you get the stomp without any problems. And there you see the poison stacks too, which you're normally not able to get as an elementalist. So, are they engaging me? No, I guess they want to go to some group play. I mean, that's the sad truth about roaming. You just run around, kill some camps and try to get some action going, but in most cases the enemies either run away, you are outnumbered and get killed because there are 10 people around you that want to kill you, or it's just very lonely. So roaming can be fun, I think. Just at this point it's sometimes not that much of actions going on. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm always open to answer it. So I always try to engage in air to get the air sphere for some quickness application, and then I just spam my attunement. You see, it's not that important what you do in this build to do some damage. Every skill does some damage, and if you fight enemies, real enemies, I mean, you have to concentrate a lot more, of course, but like you saw with the Hollow Smith earlier, even if he played a bit more aggressive, I think he would not do me any real damage to me, and I still can kill him very easily with my many skills I have and the very heavy damage. Okay, there's 4 people. It's going to be interesting. Maybe they fight me, maybe not.
My defensive maximum pain. Lacking endurance. Part of a volcano.
So I always try to focus on one guy, because if someone gets actually down in a outnumbered situation, you have a high chance that they try to rest him, which is oftentimes a winning move because you then can cleave.
Armor 1,000.
But I guess now I'm dead. Okay, they are. I know. No. At least 5. That's maybe too much for me, and I think also for this build. But like I said, that's roaming. Sometimes you gank someone, sometimes they gank you, and if there are too many, you die. Yeah, nothing really happening actually. I'm really surprised that my side is actually, I don't know. I don't know where my team is, and I actually don't even know where the enemy team is either. No one here. maybe some action in the ruins.
A brilliant ember.
I wanted to deliver some content for you here, guys, but it seems like the content is not here.
Accelerating.
And you can see this orb around you says that you have the signet ready, signal of the astral ward. If I cast another one, I will get the resistance and the condition cleanse. It has a short delay, so it's not perfect. So it will not instantly cleanse the conditions and instantly get your resistance, but it's fast enough so that you can react to some heavy pressure. In general, I would say use your Signet of Earth rather aggressively and for the emob, but also if you really need it, you can use it for the what's it called, magnetic aura. But the other signets, I would say it's more reactively, so if you get pressured, you use them, and if you really need condition cleanse or resistance, you can do that to get it with the Signet of the Astral Ward. But in most cases, I would say don't use them for offense, because they don't provide that much offense in the first place. And the defense they give is more reactive. This one heals, this one has a stun break and gives shocking aura, and this one heals you, at least heals you if you cast it on you. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I swap back, it's not that interesting. And play some last wedge. Let's see. One last Mesmer match. Maybe we can easy instant Q pop. Suspicious, but let's see how it goes. So I feel like the torch can be replaced with the shield. I think it has the similar setup, you know. You have your 5 skill that is mostly for interrupts, and the 4 skill for defense. But I feel like if I run shield, I don't have any stealth access anymore. Oh my god, what is our comp? Okay, I mean, I'm not really sure what our comp is, but I guess 2 Condi Reaper probably, Power Soul Beast most likely, and some weird core warrior against the Virtuoso. Oh, they're so tanky. A Chrono and a Willbender. Gonna be interesting. I stick with my choice of Mesmer because I really enjoy the build right now, but let's see if it's a good choice in this matchup. Okay, we get another, so hopefully support. It would be a really good choice with 2. Looks good, looks good. Support is also good with me. I can really get value of this wounds the support Chrono can provide. So alacrity is really strong, of course. I get more access to my skills more frequently, but it's also the quickness. If I can quickly cast my 2 or my 5 skill, I'm much more likely to land them. So I don't know which trait he runs, but it will positively impact my build for sure. So now we have a good setup. I'm not sure if the enemy has a power Chrono or support Chrono.
They took the henge. You've taken the mine.
Okay, it's a power word. Interesting. Had to blink there to make sure that I don't get hit by the... I actually thought I would get the... Played a bit greedy here because I think if we kill him here really easily, that's why I thought, okay, I'm just
The keep is yours.
What? How much did it hit me for? It's crazy. Okay, it one shot. So we have the warrior here. I know he's greatsword
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
and spear. No, he's not. Okay. So I will just get the decap and leave because I get no value here from a kiting warrior. Maybe not.
You've seized the henge.
So now I can just stick here and try to get a sneaky engage.
The keep's been lost.
I can't go on for long. That was too close for comfort.
Good. Give me a target, come on.
The chieftain has returned. You've taken the mine.
So our Necro really needs help. I'm not sure if I can get there in time. Yeah, I can't.
I don't have never saw it coming. That'll silence you.
The keep is yours.
Protected.
Okay, we have him. We land the emob, it's actually over.
They took the henge. Svanir's return.
Okay, I won't kill him.
You've taken the mine.
Refreshing. You're seeing things.
Now I have to be a bit careful here. I focus on this one. This is quite a good damage.
The keep's been lost.
It's actually insane how close it is.
That feels better. Glory rising.
Okay, what the fuck is this? I don't know. I don't even know at this point. Two people engage on me. It's so close. Actually, that's the first really fun match in the sense that it's really close. It could be anyone's game at this point. I mean, I guess we won the mid fight for the nice beast giant.
I don't have enough energy. Time and space are my allies.
Interesting.
7 years bad luck. It's refreshing.
The keep's been lost.
Glory rising. I'm neither here nor there. I rule the desert wind. I'm neither here nor there. Refreshing. I feel energized.
So I will leave
You
the necro
seized
here
the
because I
hand.
think they will leave mid again, so I can just decap it. Okay, never mind.
You've taken the mine.
Okay, I guess 3 people on me. I guess I take this. Necro lost against the warrior. Yeah, it's a tough decision. If I stay there, probably the better one, but still. Yeah, they want to go for beast. That's if we lose the beast, we lose. Straight up.
There. Target identified.
Refreshing. I feel energized. Fast as the wind.
And now, guess I have to.
Not enough energy. I'm neither here nor there. Fury rising. Shifting sands. I can't rise beyond.
The chieftain has returned.
Yeah, I mean, that was winnable, definitely. But my team was feeding the whole time and I could not win any 1-on-1. Yeah, that's how it goes. So if you have any questions, again, please let me know. I will always be happy to answer. Yeah, I feel like this was a match where it was definitely winnable if I played it better. But I feel like if I played a more, let's say, an easier build like the warrior build, I think I would have won this one. That's the sad part. When you train, you lose matches that you would not have lost if you played a stronger or build that you are more, you know, good at. I mean, I guess let's do some 1-on-1s or something while we wait for...
That feels better. You're seeing things.
That hurts so bad, it's actually crazy.
Glory rising. Time and space are my allies.
Easy. I really have to improve with the use of this. The blind is so strong if you use it at the correct moment. It will also apply to your clones, so
I'm neither here nor there. Fast as the wind.
let's hope we get a match soon. Guess that will be my last for today then.
Sharper still. You're seeing things. I do not accept defeat.
It's actually crazy. I win a 1-on-1 against a warrior. That's at least this one. I mean, he did not play the normal setup. He played something with greatsword, I think. But if I dodge the 4 skills of the spear, it's the most important thing. I actually think it's winnable, which is crazy. Why do I never get a support card? It's always some weird core not support card. Okay. This map is really big. You have also the side objective with the sword and the shield. So I feel like if you play a slow build here, it's even worse to some extent. We have quite a mobile comp. But I feel like if I want to carry this game, I have to play something mobile. That's why I could go warrior and probably win this. I want to learn this
I
build,
don't
so
have enough energy.
because they only have one side now, and it's just the druid. And if they push into me, I think it's I can win it. Warrior is so strong, so it would be a quite easy win. But I want to, first of all, I like to challenge a little bit myself, and second of all, this build is really fun. It's much more fun than the warrior build. So I guess let's go for
The
it
match
and
starts
see
soon.
if our Scuff team comp can win against their Scuff team comp.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
It's actually a support card without Signet because he has the advanced shout. Crazy, absolutely insane. Why would you do that? You lose all your value because Signet is the only value why you would play a support card.
Attack my target.
You've lost Dragon. You've captured Lion.
Wait until the stability runs out.
Seriously.
I was the illusion all along. Refreshing. I feel energized.
I chose you. Little help. Attack my target.
You've captured Dragon.
Pet has suffered terrible wounds. Easy now.
I'm neither here nor
It's risky to let the guy bleed, but
fury rising. Never saw it coming.
Attack my target.
You've captured the field.
That feels better.
Attack my target.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
why does he always have his invuln when I engage? I thought it would be some kind of enemy,
Attack my target.
some kind of damage done to him already, you know.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
So I guess I gonna fart, just be sure that my teammate survives this. Is it support card or
Blue
what
team
is
has
it?
obtained an artifact. You've lost Dragon.
I actually peeled quite well, he survived. It's actually insane how Who did go far here? Get the point.
You've lost Lion. You've captured Dragon.
He has no dodge anymore, so I guess he's dead. Yeah, this match is actually, like I said, a stomp in the other direction. And, yeah, what can you do?
You've captured Lion. You've captured the field.
What? Actually sneak through sand.
Blue team has obtained an artifact. You've captured Lion. The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Fast as the wind. I knew you possessed wind.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
So I want to get in the action as well, so let's do some...
You've captured Dragon. Red team has obtained an artifact.
Didn't get him.
Energized.
Very unlucky.
I could use a hand over here.
Yeah, at least we won this
Your
one.
team is victorious.
So I guess that's from me. So if you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and I hope to see you next time around. Thanks a lot for watching.